me for my brain. Okay. He definitely turned and saw that.
Yeah, as he would.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. First off, who are you?
I'm Jenny Zigrino.
Hey, Jenny Zigrino.
Comedian, actress, writer, sex machine.
So I live in LA now. I don't live here anymore. I live in Los Angeles, California. Has anyone here been there? Yeah, shit, there's no water, we're dying. But I live there, and in lovely little LA that I live, I don't live in like a cool area. Like in cool parts of town, people love to jog with their dogs, which is dumb, okay? I'm not jogging with my dog. We even understand it. We have very similar body types. We're kind of short, stocky, barrel-chested, 8 nipples. We're not going out together.
I grew up in the Midwest, so I have like kind of a Midwest sensibility. I'm very nice. I like everyone to be happy and nice, and very keep my feelings deep down inside. But then I have the East Coast part of me that's like 1-2 punch. Like, I'm gonna be gross and weird. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I'm gonna be me, just loud and big. And I love being loud and big. I love big, loud women. I think there needs to be more loud women in the world. So I'm gonna fill that void and just be a loud, badass bitch. That's what I want to come across with my work.
You were in Bad Santa 2. How was that?
Bad Santa 2 was so much fun. It was so great. I'm still friends with people from it. And it was just like a great, like, big movie experience to, like, be there and, like, just be right up there with, like, crew and acting and watch everything work and just, stuff where you're like, oh my God, when you're a kid, you're like, I want to be a movie star. And then, like, you do it and you're like, what? This is crazy. So I'd have a lot of, like, I'd have to go to the bathroom in between takes and just scream into the mirror and be like, ah! Ah! That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you think when you saw yourself on the big screen? I mean, that's
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I was in 50 Shades of Black, which is Marlon Wayans' movie, and that was fun to shoot, but really hard to watch. Same with like Bad Santa. I don't like watching myself. I would
Was there
rather.
something specific about 50 Shades of Black that was hard to watch?
Well, it's a lot of sex scenes, and I wore a lot of really tight-fitting clothing. I didn't look what I would consider my sexiest.
Okay.
But other people on Twitter have told me that I looked very sexy and
that I'm on Twitter. Yeah.
that I'm wife material. Yeah, apparently.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard anyone say
right?
on Twitter.
That you get like from a movie where no one's ever met you or knows anything about you. They just see a character that you played because you're acting, and they're like, "Oh, I'd marry you."
So you're all famous now.
I'm kind of famous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really get recognized, but sometimes I do.
I have to drive a lot in LA. And I used to live in New York before that, and this is the great thing about New York. Okay, you could hop on a train drunk, 4 a.m, boom, you're home, no problem. In LA, I gotta drive, so I sleep on people's couches if I get too drunk. Here's the problem, Hopkins. If I get really drunk, I get horny. Anybody else? Does anyone have a fucking pulse in this room? Are you guys alive? Of course you do. Look, you're ready right now, lady. So I'm at my friend's house, right? We have a great time. I get a little too drunk. I gotta sleep on the couch. Guys, I don't like to admit this, but I ended up masturbating on my friend's couch. Yeah. And I feel so bad about it. Because now that couch will not stop texting me. What? Hey. Thought I was pregnant. Thank God it was a pullout. What? Yeah. Oh, I know it's dumb. Don't worry, guys. Most of my humor is very stupid.
My album is entitled Jay-Z's New Album, because I'm the original Jay-Z before that jerk. And it's my first album, and it's basically like a culmination of 6 years of work and just trying to, really be a great comedian. And I was like, it came to a point where I was like, okay, I've got the material that I really love and like working with, and I never want to do it again. So let's put it on an album and get rid of it. It's funny, obviously.
That's good. That's great.
I'm very silly. I do some crowd work in it. I like my shows to just be fun, like for people to like come and have a good time and laugh. And like, I'm really gross and cheeky, and it's very tongue in cheek. And I think if people listen to it, they're gonna have a great time. It's a really great thing to listen to when you're in traffic. Maybe you're, got some friends in the car and you're just kind of done talking to them.
I'm 30. It's stupid. How old are you?
38.
38? Does it get better? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that is some Minnesota optimism right there. I really missed that shit. Yeah, at 30, I don't like it. I don't care for it, but things are changing. They're really changing a lot. Like, I remember being like 21, you go to a party, guy who brought the drugs, right? He was the cool one. He was gonna have sex. We all knew it. Now I go to parties, it's the guy who brings a cheese plate who's gonna be knee-deep in puss the whole night. Right? You're like, did this motherfucker bring Manchego? Pow, 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 pow! Like, women start throwing their panties. You wanna make a woman in her 40s come? Give her a slice of 12-inch Gouda. She'll figure it out.
So what's next for Jenny Zigrino?
What's next for Jenny Zigrino is I'm gonna sell a TV show, I'm gonna sell a movie, I'm gonna build a comedy empire that is going to rule the world, and then I'll get a backlash, and then I'll disappear for like 10 years, and then I'll resurface, and I'll be a god.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you. My lips are on point. Okay.